Today we got Manny here from Manny Fresh Studio. He's a hybrid videographer, photographer.
Si tú no tienes flow ni 20 pesos en la cartera, es mejor que te oriente. Y si no entras.
I did music video for Archie.
Nah, I think it's called Nah.
Yeah, that one.
And you decided to use your iPhone to film a wedding?
Yeah, back then I didn't have the gear.
Aunque te vuelva dice.
Bebo, Olga Tanon, legend. Yeah. You filmed the video for her, right?
You are now listening to my mom's boyfriend's podcast with Angel, Bebo, and Gabby. So get ready, because the show starts now.
What is up? Welcome to the pod. I'm so hyped right now. Our guest is here.
Forgot about
He's downstairs.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
he just hit me up.
That was fast.
I know. I didn't expect that.
You want to go get him?
Yeah.
I'll be back.
All right. Emmanuel Bonilla, Gabs. Yeah. Emmanuel Bonilla in the house today. I wanted to talk about. Gabby, you notice anything different? You notice anything different, Gabs?
No live. I don't know.
Think again, buddy.
Duh. Of course.
Think again.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Fresh cut in the house.
I'm back with a haircut. Fresh Angel is back.
I was used to seeing you like already because yesterday. So
Yeah.
They're not used to seeing it.
Yeah.
They're used to seeing big old caveman.
Caveman? Why I gotta be a
200
caveman?
pound caveman.
It's like you. I got used to seeing Mike here.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Thanks.
Now I see you here and it's weird. It's like, oh yeah.
Thanks.
I woke up this morning and I was like, yeah, I forgot. Let me wake Gabby up.
I forgot about me. Yeah.
Officially weighing in at 191 this morning, Gabs.
I don't even know how much.
What is up?
Oh man, this is low. I like it.
Manny, how's it going?
Good. Tired, but I'm here.
Emmanuel Bonilla. Bro, I don't know if I'm going to call you Manny or Emmanuel.
Anyway,
It doesn't matter?
it really don't matter.
Okay.
Like Manny or Manny Fresh or Emmanuel or whatever you want.
Okay, we were going to record an intro segment to the podcast.
Yeah.
Because we didn't think you were going to be here so fast, you know?
I'm always early in everything I go.
Okay.
Always.
Well, that's what's up. I guess we'll start recording him.
I mean, you can do
Yeah.
stuff and I'll wait here. I'm not rushing.
I'll share my story with you too here. It's nice to finally meet you in person, bro.
Same here, man. I've been seeing your stuff. It's pretty lit.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You think so?
I love it, man.
Bebo, I've been talking to him like all week. And I don't mean like 15-minute combos, bro. Like me and this dude talk a lot. Yeah. Manny, we got some water there and we got snacks, bro. Help yourself to whatever you want.
Promotion.
Manny, I'll explain to you what's been going on. I haven't had a haircut in about 4 months.
4 months.
It's been close to 4 months, right, Gabby?
I think.
Damn.
Feels like a whole
That's
2
it?
years.
That's all you got? I got more than 4 months.
How long?
I think 5 months.
Oh, but not even my beard. I didn't even shave.
You got cool hair, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
you do,
man.
bro. You got some.
My
you got
wife
some
just
great
wants
hair.
it long. I used to, get it all cut off all the time.
Like
She
low.
she just wants it no fade, no nothing. It's just straight up like a white boy.
Okay, I see. I get it low. I get the fade, but I wasn't even getting that, bro. My beard, I wasn't lining it up.
Oh man.
I
You had
was
the
leaving
Ricky
it.
Ross.
Yeah,
The Ricky Ross beard.
I was just leaving it. You could see on the show throughout the episodes how it progresses. My no haircut challenge, and the reason I didn't get a haircut was because I said I'm gonna drop to 190 pounds
Okay.
before I get a haircut. I was at 226.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, I was heavy.
I mean, I am 217 right now, so depends.
Okay.
You're tall too.
Okay, well, at around 215, 216, I don't remember exactly what it was when we did the weigh-in, but I
Yeah,
said,
around there.
I said, I'm not gonna get a haircut till I drop to 190. And it's my birthday weekend. My birthday's on Tuesday.
Oh, we gotta do a photo shoot.
Right? We should, man.
Hell yeah.
And I said, okay, I'll get a haircut. My girl, my fiance, his mom, I'll get a haircut for my birthday weekend because she wanted to do stuff. You know what I mean? So I went ahead and got a haircut, but this morning, bro, I weighed in 191 is where I'm at.
Nice.
191
What
pounds.
you be doing?
I'll tell you what I've been doing. Not
yeah.
a lot, but
No,
I'll run into. I got an elliptical machine,
Okay.
so I'll do that in the morning, 15, 20 minutes, and I'll stay under 1,800 calories a day.
That's not bad.
That's the max. You know, it was very hard at first, but the more I did it, the more it got easier. I stayed under 1,800 calories, and I would not eat. I would only eat within an 8-hour time frame.
Right.
So if I start eating at 9, I'll stop eating at 5.
Damn.
You know what I mean? 8 hours. That's it. If I start eating at 7, I'll stop eating at 3. You know, that's it. And
That's not bad.
the other 16 hours, no eating.
Straight up nothing.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
So
Congrats.
thank you, Bebo. It feels good. You know, it feels like I achieved something.
Now that's good. Keep going that way. You lose more weight, or you go where you want to be at.
Yeah, I want to next. I want to get down to 185. That's only 6 pounds away.
The most I ever went down, it's all the way to 165. I
165.
did a 90-day challenge. I got there before the 90 days. This way back, I mean, over 7 years ago. I started working out at home, you know, every day, every morning, and then just eat clean all the time. And I went down from 225 all the way to 165 or 69. I can't remember. Well, around there, but I looked like I was so skinny, like in the sense that I didn't look good. My wife was saying that you have to gain back weight. And I'm
Like you look sick.
Yeah.
I did, and then my body's not used to seeing this way, so
Yeah.
my face looked big, my skin and body. I don't know, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I want to stay medium, like you know, not too large, not too big, not too small.
What'd you do in those 90 days? That 90-day challenge.
It was like a determination. So every morning I woke up early. Every morning I work out for 30 minutes. Went to work. I came back, work out another 30 minutes at home. Just push-ups, jumping jacks. I'll come out with my friends and told me, hey, give me a list of what things you can do at home. And he just sent me this list, Chino, you know, shout out. And then he gave me that list and I did it every day. Not to the dot, because obviously he was in a higher level than me, but I just followed whatever I could. And then the more I started doing it, like, 10 push-ups. Then I was doing 20, and then I'm doing 30. I'm like, wait, I can do 60? Like, nothing.
Wow.
And then sooner or later, I was outside jumping, clapping my hands like nothing.
Really?
So at one point, you start gaining, and you don't notice that.
Yeah.
You know? But I did start losing weight as well on top of that. Gain little muscle, I started losing weight, and I feel good. But I didn't want to be that skinny. Like, I didn't feel good. If you go down my Instagram page, you're going to see, like, damn, it was really skinny.
Yeah.
Now, I'm like, don't want to be this way, but I don't feel that bad being this way.
Yeah. Okay. Well, did you? This is how I felt. Did you feel this way? Like when I started, I just wanted the results so fast, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it would bother me so much that it was gonna. Like I would look at the timeline because the app that I have, you can put your weight, your height, and it'll calculate how long. By just eating different and eating under the calories, it'll calculate how long before you hit your goal weight.
Did it tell you how long?
Mine's was like 4 months.
It's a long
4 or 5
process.
months.
I always, in my head, ever since I lost the weight, 90-day process, you think I can do that again? Yes, you could if you really put yourself into, because most movie stars and all that, they have a real short period of time to get there. But as you have to see it as a long term, not just only as, I want to go skinny again. See it as a long term, like a commitment.
Yeah.
Like a lifestyle change.
Right. When you go to the gym, it's not like, it's the new year and I'm going to start going to the gym and then pretty much you're going to give up within 3 months. Because you have to see it as a dedication, as a passion, as something you like. Not just, I want to get there and then get out. It's just, you do it and then you get there. And then the more you do it.
You're right. It's when you say you got to see it as a dedication, it's like you got to fall in love with the idea of trying to make yourself better, you know? And it's just every single day. If you put little changes every single day, bro, you can get there. It's so hard though to stay focused. And I love ice cream. I like all. You see our snack chest here. Like I love all that junk, bro. I love quarter pounders and pizza. But
Quarter pounder, I can't do that. Just
No.
a regular cheeseburger or a double. That's it.
yeah,
Nothing
bro.
too big.
A double quarter pounder is what I would get.
No, that's
you
too
know?
much.
Yeah, but I've made some changes, bro, and this is a medium, and it fits a little tight.
Yeah.
But it's a medium. I'm in it.
Yeah.
Medium.
This shirt didn't
Doesn't
fit.
look that bad. Doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, man. So, I'm happy about it, bro. So I felt good yesterday. When I cut my hair, I was like,
Yeah.
man, I look a lot thinner because I didn't know what I looked like for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But today we got Manny here from Manny Fresh Studios. Bebo, he's what I don't know if the photography or videography world calls it this. He's a hybrid. Videographer, photographer.
Oh, that's what it is. What it's called?
Hybrid.
Is that the official term, Manny?
Yeah, so when you can do two at the same time, or you're good at both. So most people you just call a photographer because they only specialize on photography. When
Yeah.
you do videography, then you specialize in videography. But when they say, hey, can you do this and that? I'm like, then you're a hybrid. So when you look it up on YouTube, they're gonna show you like somebody doing a wedding. It's just straight up doing hybrid. They just have a camera, they do the photos, and then switch the button, do the video. Or like me, I have two different cameras. I wish I can do it both at one camera, but I don't trust it. Too much responsibility just for one camera. It's like putting too much pressure. So I'd rather have two cameras. So if one shuts down, then I still got backup.
Were you born in Puerto Rico or were you born here?
Yeah, I was born in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico? What part of Puerto Rico?
Manatí.
Manatí. Okay. Is it true that you started filming when you were like 7?
I think 7 or younger. I can't remember. I was just a little kid.
Did you see a movie or something that made you want to film?
I don't know. It all became like natural.
Yeah.
In a way that my dad used to work in a repair center for cameras.
Okay.
He was like a technician, like the only one who can do this.
A camera technician?
Yeah, in Puerto Rico, the only one. They trusted him with expensive camera back then. He used to like break everything down, fix whatever by the dot. I mean, one time the screw is so damn small, you need like a big microscope to see it. Like it's
Really?
man, he almost lost his vision. Now he needs glasses, but so much he has to focus. Like it was so tiny. I remember going there and looking at my dad like working. Wow. But I just love the way how the camera was built and how it felt, and when you take photo, how better quality it looks. But I was a little kid back then. I didn't know what was that. It's just I love capturing moments. So for me, it was more like, can I capture this moment and remember it, and can we go back and see it again?
Yeah.
Slowly, it became something I wanted to keep doing it, keep doing it. It all started with, I believe, with old school camcorders that when you put cassette on and you close it and you start. With that, I was recording my family, doing their own thing, birthday parties and stuff like that. But it was not official. I didn't know what was that. It was just me grabbing the camera.
You were just having fun.
I didn't know what was that about.
Do you remember the first moment, the first thing you captured that you were like, wow, look how great this looks?
I mean, I was a little kid for sure, but that got me into it. I believe was in Puerto Rico. No, you know what? Not in Puerto Rico, because I do have memories there, but barely. They're fainting.
Yeah.
It was here. I was a little kid, and I believe it was a birthday party happening, and I just captured like everything there, like vividly, recorded, not photo-wise back then. So I just recorded everything, and then the whole birthday party was over, and when I was looking at it, went back, I'm like, I can still see it. But that years passed that I still had that footage, and I went back to my computer and saw it. I said, Mom, remember this? Like, you still got that? I'm like, I used to get her camera sometime because my dad used to work a camera, but they used to get her. We're not gonna get expensive cameras, especially back then. Those cam recorders, 4K back then, it was like $2,000 over for a crappy one that you didn't have. Now they sell on Walmart for like not even $2.99.
Yeah.
Back then, camera was super expensive.
Right.
So if my dad was a privilege, he had all that. He can bring it home. He used to set up in our house, backdrops and all that to take photo of us. But he wasn't a photographer, but he knew about it a lot because he went to school and he did all that. Plus, he had to fix them. So he was really well known about that.
That's crazy.
But that's one of my memories I remember. But after that, it's just, I still keep going. Then when the phone came out, the iPod, the wannabe iPhones back then.
Yeah.
I used to record a lot of that. Everything. My brothers rapping, Kevin, Hiram, everybody who wanted to be in the video, they always come over, and we just started doing freestyle rapping. And I recorded that, put it on Facebook. Everybody loved it. And then I mean, it keep going.
Are you talking about it was an iPad, you can hold music, but it came with camera too?
Yeah, I think it's called iPod. It was just a weird looking
iPod.
iPhone, but
Yeah.
it wasn't an iPhone back then.
Yeah, I do remember this. But so you didn't start by taking pictures?
No, it was. I started, I believe, with video, and then if I can go all the way back in video with that little iPod, and then iPhone 4 when I started getting into a lot more video because iPhone 4 was a little bit better quality. I think it's 720 or 1080p resolution back then. For me, that was like whoa. And when I
Yeah.
started learning how to do slow motion, forget about it. Do a backflip, slow motion. Trampoline, back. Oh my god, I went crazy with it.
Wow. Do you enjoy taking pictures or doing videos more?
I like videos. Photos, it's like in a way that I love it. But when you do a video, it's like a moment you can see. A photo is just still. Let's say right now, you're in your wedding. I just take that photo. That's only I remember. You will remember because I remember that wedding, but that's all you're going to remember. That's still.
Yeah.
When you do a video, that moment of walking, the kissing, whatever happened, you're going to see it in a video. So I feel like it's a better memory. Because let's say 20 or 30 years pass, that photo, you're not going to remember exactly what happened, who was there, and all that. You're going to forget.
I guess I never thought about that. In a photo, it's just one moment, and a video is multiple moments.
Right.
The camera can pan, and you can see a moment that you didn't even know existed, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I always tell my clients, like, if you call me for photos or video, I will recommend videos instead. And they say, why? The photo is better. I'm like, no, it's not. If you go this way, when you go in the wedding, you want to enjoy your moment, right? I'm going to capture all that, technically, on the whole wedding video, but you're going to remember everything. Because in my wedding, I barely remember everything.
Yeah.
Because you're enjoying your day. You're literally enjoying your day. If you drink, then you forget about it. You completely forget everything. But I didn't drink. I was doing my own wedding photo and video, and I also hired my friends and all that. They all helped me as well. And my brothers.
You didn't feel like crap not drinking at your own wedding?
No.
Okay.
It's a thing. I never drink. I never like. If I
Yeah.
here and there with my family, they give me a little sip or something, but I don't like drinking.
Okay.
It's not against it. I just don't like it. Even smoking or none of that. It's just every time I go wedding, they always got for me like, hey. I'm saying no. Why? They get offended. Like why? And I'm like, I don't drink. What you mean you don't drink? I just don't drink. You lying? I'm like, I don't want it. But if everybody has their preference.
Yeah.
But there's some weddings that they're really like here. I'm like no.
Right. You could do the fake. Take it. And
I done it a couple times. I really like. But I can't fake it because they'll see it. So I put it in my mouth and I just go somewhere and spit it out.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy. So your brother helped you with your wedding?
Yeah, so I had my brother Kevin Bonilla, Joshua Bonilla, my other brother as well. I also have two of my best friends. Oh my goodness, Luis and Frank Morales.
Okay.
Rosa's husband. So I got all of them involved, and they all wanted to be there. So I'm like, if you help me, it'll be even better. And I try everybody there. On top of that, I was also doing my wedding video. I remember the night before the wedding, I was getting all the cinematic of the clothes, the rings, and all that stuff in the house. I don't think I got the dress because I'm not supposed to see it, but I got everything else. And then the morning of the wedding, I was already in the hall recording, taking photos and all that. So I was getting all the good stuff. Literally, while everybody was dancing, I grabbed my camera again, started doing photos and videos. And then my wife's like, come on, dance. I'm like, hold on. I got to get this moment.
Yeah.
To this day, I still remember my wife, Nicole. She was like, you should have danced more with me or whatever. I'm like, babe, it's like I wanted to capture this memory.
I want to remember the moment. Yeah, that's crazy.
I feel responsible at my own wedding, even though I should have let go a little. It's true what you say, but I'm like, I want it. I feel like I had to do it.
Right.
And the wedding video came out nice. The photo came out nice. Thanks to everybody who was there helping me out. I just didn't want to hire nobody else other than do it myself. I remember right on the wedding while we was getting in the hall, and the limo, I was already editing the best photo I already have. From the middle, because it's always the wedding and then the photo session and then go back to the hall. I already had one photo already posted on Facebook. I mean, what photographer gives you a photo right away at your wedding day and you can post while you get into the wedding reception, So
Yeah.
I'm like, I posted, went crazy on Facebook. I'm like, well, this is me, doing my thing.
At your own wedding?
At my own wedding.
I got a couple questions for you because you're talking about weddings. When did you start Manny Fresh Studios?
I believe.
When did you?
I was young.
Yeah.
It was Manny Fresh.
Okay.
At the beginning, I believe. because at school they used to say, "Hey, Manny Fresh" or whatever stuff like that. And then slowly it became studios, and then I changed it to studio. I believe I was maybe 9-10 years ago.
Oh, okay. So you were a little younger.
Yeah, I was younger. It was just me playing around because I have Instagram and I wanted to get a name.
Well, I asked that because I heard you started. I heard people started offering you gigs.
Yeah.
And I heard, well, this is, Gabby, you're probably gonna think this is crazy too. But this guy, I believe you got offered. I don't know if it's true. You got offered to do a wedding, and they were gonna pay you.
All right.
And you decided to use your iPhone to film a wedding?
Yeah. Back then, I didn't have the gear. So Manny Fresh Studio wasn't a real photographer. It was just a guy that you use a phone.
Yeah.
It was really creative. The backstory of that, I'll tell you in a minute. I just offered that. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it. They didn't trust me. And I'm like, I got you, man. I can do photo and the video with an iPhone.
Manny, I wouldn't trust you either.
I mean, nobody would. I mean,
you're going to show up. Think about it. You're going to
Right.
show up to the most important day of my life with an iPhone to film?
What iPhone was it?
iPhone 4.
Oh!
iPhone 4.
Oh wow.
I still remember. I
Yeah.
love that phone. I used it until it burned.
Bro, I would have been like, get the hell out of here, bro. There's no way.
It all depends because remember, there's levels of clientele.
Yeah.
For me, I didn't know what's a client. For me, it was just a friend.
Oh,
can
just
we do
you're
it?
doing a friend a favor.
So, but the thing is, they're willing to pay as well if I did a good thing. But they saw my work.
Yeah.
Meaning of me and friends and family. And I want you. I'm like, you sure?
I just
Other
got an iPhone, bro.
Exactly. Do your thing because as they see my video, do your thing. I got you. So I did the whole video and they loved it. And it did. To this day, nobody knew it was an iPhone other than the people was there.
That's crazy,
And
bro.
when I posted,
Yeah.
people there say that wasn't you, and I'm like, that was me with the phone. They still can't remember that. So
Yeah.
I made it look good. Obviously, iPhone has 1080p. A new camera right now will be 1080p, 4K, 8K, all depends.
Yeah.
Most people will not see like that high resolution because on Facebook, if you see a 4K video, your phone has to render it right and all that. So it really don't matter. 1080p is the basic. So almost
The
all phones you
standard
see-
almost.
Yeah, everybody will see 1080p, but you wouldn't notice. Right now, my videos are still 1080p, and the people think, "Oh, that's high quality." That's 1080p.
Wow. So man, so that is a true story. I mean, there's no way that's true. So were you confident when he said that, when he asked you to do it? Were you like, man, I can do it on this and it's gonna be great?
Right. It's a little pressure, but it was more not so much because it was a friend, and
Yeah.
obviously they didn't needed it. So I got you. Don't worry. It was most like last minute, and I did it, but the outcome came out really good. They were like, "Wow, I love it." So it was a learning lesson from me, but that got me into more in it. But
Okay.
before
That's when you're like, man, maybe I can start doing this, filming weddings for people.
the thing is, wedding is I can say this, a lot of people as a photographer will relate. It's like a lot of pressure. It's not like
Yeah.
like a regular photo shoot, a baby shower, a quinceañera, even though quinceañera is a big thing. A wedding is once in a lifetime. And if I mess up, it's done deal. You
Exactly.
really like
On an iPhone.
I get nightmares.
Yeah.
Literally a week before the wedding.
Wow.
Now, still happening.
Holy
Because the
crap.
pressure is a lot. Like, make sure the camera don't mess up on me.
Yeah.
The camera can go bad in 16 different ways. The lens can now start working, shut down. The camera can stop taking photos. Memory card can corrupt. The battery can go bad, and I got like 16 extra battery for that. When you go home and you put the memory card to the computer, it might be just black, and you're not gonna get nothing out of it. So there's so much outcome.
Has that ever happened?
Thank God it hasn't.
Like you film a whole wedding and
That
you
happened.
get home and there's no footage. That's never happened.
If that happened, I would have been already sued and no more Manny Fresh Studio. So
Damn.
the thing is, it's very scary. So the pressure of it. I mean, I remember sleeping and waking from a nightmare, literally thinking, when I got to the wedding, the camera don't work, and my backup didn't work, and my other backup didn't work. I'm like, it's just a nightmare. It's just that stuff in the head constantly going
Yeah.
when you're doing a wedding. It's more than just a wedding. You're there, but you really got to capture
Yeah.
the moment that will go away as soon as the wedding is over.
Yeah.
So not a responsibility.
You're kind of relying on technology.
Big time.
You know, you carry around extra batteries and stuff. Or?
16 batteries always, all the time.
But are you ever there like, hey, it'll be fine because I got my phone and I'm
Well,
good enough to pull it off.
Yes, I can do that now. Usually I always have my phone fully charged. That'll be always my last resort in case something might happen, because they're already drunk, they already have fun. If something happened, I still can get a moment to capture it. One time I was doing a reception and my gimbal started going stupid crazy. Like literally, the gimbal is the thing you trust. You put the camera on for the video wise, and it started looking everywhere else except where you're pointing.
I hate that crap.
I don't know why.
ours.
I'm gonna give a bad shout out to DJI, but they suck at that right now.
Dude, that was
Like,
it
it's
just goes,
literally.
It's
so
like, what the heck are you doing?
Exactly. You should stay still where you aim and move where you go. Literally, I was just aiming the perfect moment. It was the dancing moment, the official, the wife and the husband dancing officially, and that's a moment you don't want to miss. Thank God it's about 2 minutes for every song they sang, they put on, but I'm there trying to concentrate and getting that, and then the camera's going up. And then you gotta act normal, like nothing's happening. You have to, like, this is what I'm doing, act normal. I had to remove it from the gimbal and start doing it from handheld, just in case something happened. But I missed a moment. First moment I also messed up on a wedding was photo-wise many years ago. As a hobby, the camera flash just completely didn't work no more. And we was inside the church and it was dark and didn't work anymore. Then got the flash from the built-in camera, I had one, but I looked so immature, like taking a photo, like this guy's not professional. You know what I'm saying? But I had the flash you could put on top of the camera.
Yeah.
That one's give up on me. And that's the one that lights the whole church up. And I'm like, now I'm screwed. So I had to get real close with that 15, 20 feet ratio I got only for the built-in on top of the camera. I usually bring my camera all the time. But it literally stopped and I had to just get that moment, unlike because it was super dark. So technically, I don't know if you can see it, it has a built-in flash here if I turn it on.
And it pops up when you take a pic.
Yeah, this popped up. Gotta put a lens. So it pops up and then you have that, but the ratio of this little flash is so close. You can't go too far away. So from here, I'll get you perfectly.
So what are we talking, like 5 feet?
15 feet, I think most. I feel like I got the perfect amount. By wedding, you have to be far away. You want to capture everybody sitting down.
Yeah, what if you can't?
So I couldn't. So the whole time I hadn't that no more. It gave up on me. I'm like, I'm screwed now. So I did everything I could. Nobody even noticed.
Wow.
They didn't complain?
Because you had to act normal. And I was acting like I
Your
know what I was
whole
doing.
world's falling apart in your head.
It literally feels like the Stranger Things upside down world. As soon as it happens, your whole world goes upside down. It's so damn scary. It's
And
like
you're just like, everything's fine.
when it happened, in the moment, it's like I get like a heart, like sweet. My whole body just almost feels numb. And I'm like, okay, what gotta do in my head? Oh shit. So it's so scary. And you just gotta act normal. Always cool. Always act normal. Because then you would really, be screwed over if you act like you're scared.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Were they happy with the pics?
They loved it.
Yeah?
They loved it. Thank God I got enough photos with the flash before that happened. And then the party and all that.
How did they come out without the flash? When you got on your computer, did they look?
I had to put a lot of editing into it. And thank God the camera was good with a little bit low lighting.
Yeah.
And then when you enhance the lighting a little bit, the brightness and all that, it came out good. But for back then, I mean, it was good enough, better than the phone. For sure. Better than the phone.
And what about when you did the wedding with the iPhone 4? How did that turn out? Did they love it?
Yeah, it came out nice. It came out like it was literally shot by a expensive camera, literally.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'll say this too. He had a viral video. I don't know if it was 2016, 2017, maybe. You had a video that went viral. It was a Puerto Rican parade.
Yeah.
That video went viral, almost 500,000 views.
Damn.
And that was shot on an iPhone too.
Yeah. Completely
Wow.
iPhone. At that time, it was an iPhone, a plus one. I think iPhone 6 Plus or I can't remember that well. I put it on a selfie stick. Back then, I was into the selfie sticks for some reason. That when anybody record themselves, I used it in my Vanish. I made it look like it was a drone, like taking the shots. So put the selfie stick, put it the phone that can record the high quality, put it all the way up, extend my hand all the way up, and it looks like a drone.
Yeah.
If you have it steady in your hand, it looks like a drone. I got some drone shots with the GoPro, with the phone, and then low angles. So going to the floor, I literally put the phone upside down, put the tripod, the stick all the way down, and I recorded low angles. That made it look like a different point of view.
Yeah,
People went
that's
crazy
awesome.
with it. Oh my goodness. It was one of my epic Puerto Rican parade I ever done. And I believe one of the best Puerto Rican parade because right now they're not doing no more where it was back then.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually, according to what I keep hearing, they might go back, downtown, the whole street,
Down East 9th over there.
Yeah, it's just us Latino. We kind of mess it up, and I have to include myself us, even though I'm not involved. It's just people get hyped when it's a Puerto Rican parade, burnouts, trash everywhere, doing illegal stuff you're not supposed to do. But it becomes a normal thing, and that makes us a reputation go down, and they don't let us do things,
Right.
Especially this Puerto Rican parade, everybody had fun, but when the Puerto Rican parade was like already over, the official thing, the same day everybody just burning out, doing a whole bunch of stuff. That causes a problem. They don't want that brand new street already fixed, and they already burn out everywhere, and I mean it's like ruining it.
Yeah.
So that causes us not get more privileged to do real cool Puerto Rican parades like before. So that's why I say that was one of the best ones, because I was in downtown. It feels so nice.
What made you record that day? Did you have that plan? Did you wake up and you were like, I'm gonna capture the Puerto Rican parade today? Or were you just doing it for fun and then looked at the footage and said, oh, this can be big?
Well, back then, I used to take record a lot of cars stuff, and I knew all the car was there. My friend's cars was there, so I'm like, I'm gonna show up and do a cool car Puerto Rican parade video, because they're all there. They're gonna be in the middle of the street. We have access to do whatever, and it looks cool. So the angles and the people in the background and the cars in the middle, the Puerto Rican flags everywhere, everything looks hype. So it was like, let me get this moment. So I did it, not even knowing this is gonna go that viral. And back then, viral meaning, back then was easier on Facebook. You can post anything, and anything could go viral, literally. But not anymore after the algorithm. So it's like it's crappy. You post something, the most you get is whatever you could, Because ever since that Puerto Rican parade, I've done better videos, but it doesn't get that high anymore because of the algorithm. So, but that's what made me start that. It's just cars and the angles and cool stuff here and there. I did it just for fun and just became that. And then ever since that, I've been doing it nonstop. Every year I do it, and it's all free. It's just for me.
Yeah, you. How much time you spend up there? Like, is it the whole day?
No, typical 3 to 4 hour tops.
Just recording.
It's tough because I want to go home and edit it. I want to be the first one posting it flat out. So people still in the parade and the video is already posted.
Damn.
Yeah, that's wild, man. That's cool that you do that, bro. You make it your goal to go down there and record.
Right.
The Puerto Rican. I feel like people capture moments there, but I feel like the way
people they're doing it,
the way you do it though, it's literally something happens, I see your name, bro. Like Puerto Rican parade, or I usually see you when it comes to the Puerto Rican parade, which I think is pretty good. But that moment made you pretty popular,
right?
It
unlocked one the next level.
Yeah,
I mean everything started once I was a young kid, and then from there it jumped.
Were there people looking for you already before you did the Puerto Rican parade video?
Looking for what, like booking me or stuff?
Looking for you to film their stuff?
Yeah, I had a lot. Back then it was more of people wanting to hire me as technically free or give me some couple bucks here and there.
Yeah.
To do car videos. Like, how people like to do show off the cars and all that.
Right.
And then photos. Back then I still did photos with the iPhone and all that. So the people are still looking for that. But in the Puerto Rican parade, I did that and a little bit more. I wasn't too focused on the Puerto Rican parade. That video, if you notice, the Puerto Rican parade that went a little viral on Facebook.
Yeah.
I was more focused on cars, not focusing on the people or the actually festival, the what's really happening. Slowly down the road, it became more about everything.
Yeah. Okay.
When I got into the more knowledgeable, I'm like, okay, I gotta record this too. It's more our pride and all that, our history and all that. So I'm like, I gotta have to capture everything. The more slowly I got into it, the more enhanced the video got. So the last Puerto Rican parade I did, I believe it was this month. I went all out.
Yeah.
It was tiring because when I gained weight, everything is even more harder than what I was back then. I was skinny. I was energetic. Now, like my energy is like, what's going on? People saw me like I'm like dying. You want some water? You want some Gatorade? I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. But it was, and then that day was stupid hot.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I was dying. You was the one playing the drum, right?
Yes.
I didn't even know it was you. I just got you.
Yeah. Oh, see, I didn't.
It looked good. I'm like, I got you. It looked like drum line.
It was a good picture too. I didn't even know you took the picture.
The video. I have a longer video of you that day.
Oh wow.
Hey, did you see him at the fair? Did you go to the fair?
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't him.
No.
I don't know. I just want people there.
Yeah, I was I was here filming an episode of the podcast when he was out there.
No, I did the podcast. Or
The day
did
of
you
the
do
festival?
Yeah.
No, I didn't go. While
No,
you were
oh.
marching, I didn't go.
Oh,
I stayed here.
Okay, I thought
Yeah.
you meant no,
But
fair.
I was scrolling. I was still here, and that was still going on. And I saw pics up. I'm like, oh, Gabs. My girl sent me a pic of like of you and Theosami. But I saw your picture, bro. Like professional. I was like, man, this is crazy. You know, you got Gabby. I've already saw your stuff.
Was this the day that Mike was here? We did
The
that
day
episode?
Mike was here.
That was that. Okay.
Yeah.
You posted on something on Facebook. Oh, instead of being in a podcast, it's over there doing something. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, what? I captured somebody
yeah,
supposed to be there.
Bro, this guy hadn't show up to the podcast for like it was like a month and a half, bro.
I wasn't even here. I was in Georgia.
On.
in
Yeah, bro.
Florida.
And then
You could do it like from over there. You know?
that's a
Via
good
Skype.
idea.
You could like remotely, like, yeah, man, what's up? Or you're in that van recording. Yeah, guy.
I was at church.
I did post. I put this. You can find this guy everywhere except on his own show. That's what I put.
Exactly.
Bro,
cool.
I've seen you before too at Strongsville Mall.
Really?
Yeah, but I was a little like heavier. You know, like I
Okay.
look chunkier.
But you used to work there, or it was just
No, I
there?
just saw you in passing.
Okay.
I told the story last week to Manny how I saw you up
Okay.
there. It was just in passing. That's the only time I ever seen you in person. Another thing I wanted to ask you here, Bebo, Olga Tanon, legend.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mommy
In our
used to bump her all the time.
really, your
Cleaning
mom?
the house. Olga Tanon. Who else? Giselle. Yeah, a bunch of other ones.
Selena,
Selena.
probably right.
Yeah.
TLC. I feel like
Yeah.
I went to your house and his mom was
TLC and salt and pepper. She had the salt and pepper
salt
tape.
and pepper tape. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's a legend.
Oh yeah.
You filmed the video for her, right?
Technically, it was all weird.
What?
La Mega was doing a concert.
That's the old radio station.
Yeah,
right?
La
Is it
Mega.
still around, La Mega?
They're doing on
Online?
mobile now.
Okay.
Mobile now. So technically, you look up the same thing, and you can hear the whole radio on the phone or anything that has Wi-Fi thing or internet. But they told me, hey, I contacted them, hey, can I go there? I think it was free. I never got paid for that, obviously, because I was still trying to get
Wait, you did Olga Tanon for free?
for free the whole event. So the thing was that I like to be involved in things that I know I'm gonna eat something out of it.
Exposure.
Right. So
Okay.
it's a free way how to get advertisement for
Right.
myself. I never pay for anything. I always like find ways how to connect or find someone. Hey, show them a phone. I can do this. I can do that. So I know the guy, and it is I forgot her name, that usually talk on the radio the whole time and say, hey, can you give me a pass? I want to get in. Sure, we give you one. So I got in for free.
Wait, you just asked for a pass and they gave you one?
Yeah, because they've seen all my stuff before. So when you have a portfolio pretty much of who you are, why not let him get in? And then maybe he'll give us something free. Technically, we'll do something cool, and we might potentially use it.
Yeah.
I offer them, hey, if I do a cool video, whatever, you guys can take it and use it for you guys too. Okay, sure, get in. So I got in, but it wasn't a VIP, it wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
But I always, like a little snake, I always like find a way,
Yeah.
get in. And then when I'm inside, hey, I'm an official videographer here. I gotta get in the backstage. Yeah, go in the backs. What? I'm like, oh shit, I'm in the back now. And then I'm like, keep walking like a little snake, and I got there and I got to the back room where Olga Tanon and her husband was sitting down there. And I think Justin Kelly or somebody was there too. But at that point, I didn't care who was him. I was Olga Tanon. I know for sure she's a big legend. Right. So I'm like,
Damn.
well, I went to her real quick, and then I'm like, hey, and I introduced myself, and I literally said, hey, can I do a video with you? Why not? She was so like, when I say humble and kind and perfect person, I can say that. And her husband too, is a real cool guy. And then he was like, sure, do whatever. I gotta be on stage and this time, but let's do it. And I'm like, okay. So I did a little interview pretending. I had my sister in the back holding my phone.
You snuck your sister in with you?
Yeah. I'm like, come on. She was scared. I'm like, come on, act normal.
I'd be scared too.
I always say this.
Wow.
If you want to go somewhere, act normal. You're supposed to be there.
That seems to
Even
be
if you
your
have to lie.
that seems to be your phrase. If the camera breaks, act normal.
Always act normal.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I told my sister, like, just act normal. Just keep walking, and I'm gonna stop you if you look like you're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Trust me, this work. If you're supposed to be in the VIP place or anywhere, yeah, I'm here. I'm supposed to be here. If you have a camera, you're good to go.
Yeah.
I got so many stories I can tell you about just having a camera. You can do whatever you want. But when I went to her and said, hey, I want to do a little video introduction, say your name, talk to me a little bit here and there, and then she did. I put it on Facebook too. It's still there. And she was so cool. She tagged along and all that. She asked, "What's your name?" I say that. "Oh, de la Biblia," whatever. And then she said, "I'm Olga Tanon." And because my mother gave me that name, it's not from the Bible. So it's like she had jokes and all that. It was a real union. It felt good talking to her. It wasn't like fake or I don't want to be here. Who the hell is this guy? Yeah. Technically, who the hell am I? What am I doing there?
Yeah.
But she didn't judge me for that.
Just some random dude here.
Right. And then when I finished all that, back then, I recorded with a phone, but I had my little crappy camera that I bought at Target one time. It was a regular intro-level beginner's camera.
Okay.
Back then, it used to cost like $500. Still an intro crappy camera. And I recorded. Before that, she'd say, "Hey, my crew is not here. Their flight got delayed by hours and they can get here. I don't want to be on the stage alone." And I'm like, "Okay, what do you want me to do?" And I'm like, "I was so scared. Can you just be there with me the whole time when I'm singing and all that?" And I'm like, "Sure." And I record you too.
What?
So I was all day with her, like on stage until she finished singing. And she sang for, I feel like it was hours.
That's crazy.
I mean, why? Why she want you there?
Because she
She was nervous?
She didn't want to be alone on the stage. Like, because technically her crew was supposed to be on the stage. It was, I think, was supposed to be a live crew, like the real people playing the drum and tambor and all that stuff. So she didn't want to be alone. I'm like, fine, but I was scared because I never been on a stage. One talking about
With a legend, right? Like
first legend, but I didn't see that. I was more worried about everybody else. Was just whoa, it was so damn scary, man.
I got a solution for that. Act normal.
I did.
Yeah.
Like I'm supposed to be here. I've done this all my life.
You were on stage, like recording her while she was singing?
Singing, and she was coming to me like it was like, you know, when you do a music video, and you know the actor or the singer gotta look at the camera. She was just getting the camera and singing to me like that. Like I'm like, she was dancing, looking at me the whole time and laughing and trying to get me moving. I'm like, I'm recording. So I pretend to dance a little bit. I'm like, okay, back to normal. But I till this day I didn't realize how epic that day was.
Yeah.
How big that got me because I just did that. But I didn't realize that. It didn't get into my head until this day. It still didn't get into my head. It was just, I just did it because I love it. Made her feel comfortable on top of that. I got photos and video done. I had my wife then, back then it was a girlfriend, say, "Hey, be on the stage as well," because they got there a little bit later. And then my sisters in the back all going crazy. "Oh my God," going live and all that. And I'm like, they were just recording for fun. It wasn't no like, whatever it was. I didn't have no pressure and all that. But the only pressure I feel like everybody looking at me. You're just gonna feel judged. What am I wearing?
Yeah, look at this guy on stage. Yeah,
everybody pointing at me like, "Hey, Manny." I'm like, but the light is so focused on us because it was mainly at her.
Yeah,
everything was just so dark. And if you see the video, it's like it feel like thousands of people. It was so packed all the way from the stage, front of the stage, all the way to the back. It was the most incredible, feeling I ever had in my life. So I can say that's the biggest thing I ever done so far by people quantity and her.
Well, I was gonna ask you. Your parents, I assume, listened to Olga Tanon.
Yeah, they did.
What did they think of that moment for you?
I don't think they even cared. So ever since I did what I do, and I don't know, my parents never actually get involved in my social media too much.
Yeah.
My dad is a little bit here and there, and my mom likes and stuff, but it's not like, "Oh my God, you did that." They will ask me, "You Olga Tanon, whatever," but it doesn't seem like it's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't feel that pressure when it comes out to my family or only my brothers and everybody know, like going crazy about my parent wise. It's like, I don't know. I feel like I don't have that connection with my parents how I should.
Yeah.
I've always been a distant person.
Okay.
And it's not good, but I always been that way. But I did, and I believe that they say something, but nothing like, "Oh my God, good job," or whatever.
Yeah, like, "Oh, you're on stage with Olga Tanon." Big deal. Man,
I think better than that.
My mom would probably go nuts.
For sure.
I used to rap, and I went to perform at the Puerto Rican parade.
You did? Which one?
2008.
Oh, that was before I even started that.
Yeah, it was a while back, but I remember telling my mom, "I'm gonna rap on stage." And she's like, "Oh, okay."
Damn.
Didn't show up.
That's what I kind of feel like.
I'm like, okay. Like, my mom never really got, I mean, she supports me, but she never really got into it, I tried to bring her up here, and she won't come up here, because she's scared of what I'll ask her. But she still hasn't been here into the studio.
This one?
Yeah, she still hasn't seen it. Like, I sent her a pic of a shot of in here, but she still hasn't been in here and seen what I've done, So sometimes I'd be like, I wish, she'd, I wish he'd be like, oh, this is nice, you know, like I don't know.
I just saw her
makes
too.
You did?
Before I left, yeah.
Yeah. It just makes me feel good when my mom, you know, compliments me on what.
I feel the same way. You need that acknowledgement, like you know, good job, son.
Yeah.
My dad is doing that a lot often now. Like, good job, man. That's good. How much money you making now? Like, wow.
Yeah.
So it's like, I never done that when I was, you know, your age. You know, I never bought a house when you was your age. I never bought I bought a car cash in your age. You know.
Yeah.
So time has changed a lot. How they used to live and versus now.
Yeah.
So it's easier to make money now if you know how to make the money or hustle. You know.
Yeah.
But my daddy's like always, oh my God, good job. You did that? How much you made that last night? And I'm like, get out of here. So it's
man,
pretty
that's
cool.
awesome. I'm sure he's proud of you, man.
Yeah.
Manny, I got a camera here. I'm gonna show you this camera.
Let me see.
You tell me is this good or is this bad? I'm the kind of guy that one day I want to do this, the next day I want to do this. So if
Undecisive?
Exactly, like jack of all trades, but not really a jack of all trades.
Right.
Let me show. I never put this to use. Let me show you this.
Never?
Babe, I'm gonna grab this. Did I ever put it to use? No. Once. I made one video with it.
Oh, is it what I think
Damn,
it
it's
is?
like a tank. What's that? A Lunchable?
It's like old stuff. This is where I put all my hopes and dreams. You know that never came out.
It sits there, and you know, when you gonna do something about it?
Just burn it.
I got mad stuff in here. Oh, you're probably gonna be upset with what you see here, but I'm gonna have to find it. The cap.
The cap.
Took mine's out.
To the lens.
No bueno.
Is this the old? It's the old camera, ain't it?
I can't get it out. I'm trying to get it out.
Damn, is that stuck inside there?
I got so much junk in here, bro.
You can see sweat dripping down his forehead once he gets it out.
Oh yeah.
Look at all this stuff.
Dude.
Look, I
Damn.
got this attached to it. I don't know how to get this out. Tell me what you think of this, bro.
I'm looking at that. I believe I saw Canon, my enemy right there.
What? Really?
I'm Nikon. I started with a Canon.
Check this out.
Let me see what you got. Let me see what you.
Damn, you still got that.
You literally started with a year advance than mine. I used to have the Rebel T3i.
Okay.
This is Rebel T4. So it's 1 year in advance to what I started. The thing is, most people don't know, back then I was cheap when it come down to camera. And I used to work in Target. So they put this camera on clearance, I believe was for $475. I grabbed it. I didn't know. I was so scared. Like, so many buttons. What I'm supposed to do? Like, this is how a photographer is supposed to be. This is high pressure. And it's an intro camera. You know, intro level. It's for beginners. You start this way, and then you keep moving forward. And I was so afraid of it. I did a couple photos. I remember I contacted my wife. Back then, she was just a regular girl on Facebook. And I said, hey, I want to do a photo shoot of you. Technically, not for that. I just wanted to hang out with her. And she said, yeah. I'm like,
Before
cool.
you met her?
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's pretty much how we met. Other than school, but we never talked in school. I just saw her from far away.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I got a cool camera. You know, I want to take a photo. You know, oh, she wanted to model and all that. So perfect time.
Yeah.
So we just started doing photo left and right. But it was with this camera. To this day, it's still the photo is somewhere in Facebook Dipping archive down there. You know,
Yeah.
It's still there. And I took photo with the older version of this one. I believe it was 2 years older than this one. This is not that bad, but it's bad. But I did a photo shoot, and that's how we technically met, and I have a connection there, here and there. But this camera is not that bad. When it comes down to where you want to start, I cannot judge nobody at all.
Yeah.
You start from where you at. Technically, it's super dirty and all that, but holy moly. This camera, it looks like it's been used for many years. Like, you made thousands of dollars with this. And when you look at my camera, it's completely clean, zero dust. Everything is like, it looks like I just bought it yesterday.
Yeah, it looks brand new.
OCD, all this takes, I mean, if you see it, it's like never been, you could hold it. It's a tank. Look at this thing. It's a tank.
How heavy is that, Bebo?
It's a brick right there.
Damn.
Holding that with a flash and everything else.
Feels cool. You want to try? You want to hold it?
Heck no. What if I drop it, bro? I can't take care of my own.
Yeah,
Couple
it's like-
thousands.
You want me to
Like a baby.
So
Wow.
technically,
beautiful.
you start with whatever you have. and you work yourself up. Technically, I never thought I was gonna buy something like this in my life at all. Like every time I see a camera like this, because when I'm telling you I had a list on Amazon, all the stuff I wanted, always is thousands of dollars. I'm like, I can't afford that. And even I had the money saving, I never was. I'm super, like my family always say, this is duro. When it comes down to money. Oh, absolutely.
That's what they call my dad.
Really?
Yeah,
like,
dude.
I very duro. Even though something I love and I knew I was gonna use it a million times, I couldn't spend it. So I remember going to Target, buying the camera. Did the photo shoot for her. I forgot to keep telling the story. And then after I was done, edited the photo, I returned the camera.
Wow.
You got your money back?
I got my money back. So it was a free rental, Target. Sorry, guys. So technically, back then I was very insecure with like spending that much money.
Yeah.
And I didn't know because I was comfortable with my phone. When you're comfortable with something, you don't want to change.
Yeah.
How can you evolve if you don't want to change? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You have to change. Change will make you better or bad. It depends where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
So I remember buying the camera, doing the photo shoot, returning it, getting my full money back. I was so happy, and then still went back to my phone. Because I was my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Then I bought another camera. I think a couple months later. I think that was Nikon, one of the beginner's entry level cameras. I believe Nikon D3300. And then I did a photo shoot of a car, return it again because I was afraid.
Yeah, that's wild.
And then I believe I made like $200. I believe the wedding I made $250 or whatever it was. Then I went back and I bought the camera, but this time was on discontinue. So
The camera was discontinued?
So what happened is when you work in Target or any retail store, I guess contract with a distributor or whatever, they don't want to sell it anymore because they might have a new version and they don't want you to buy the old version. They want you to buy the new one. So they discontinue the camera. But so I'm already there. I'm like, I knew. So they put it down to $335. I'm like, I'm out. So I only invest a little bit of money because the other money I already made it. So that's what made me keep the camera. True story. Till this day, I still have this camera. You know what? I'm lying. I just sold the camera. I sold the camera. First camera I ever sell. I learned my lesson. Ever since I sold it to a close member, I feel so bad. I still want it back.
Really?
Because that's my baby. That's the one that made me who I am now.
It has sentimental value.
Like so sentimental value. It's like I need this camera back.
Yeah.
So this day my wife was saying, let it go. You got so many of them. I'm like, I do, but this is the one.
That's the one.
This is the baby. This is the one that I did so many things. Olga Tanon was with that camera. All this stuff.
Dang,
so
yeah.
I sold it because the person who needed a camera, and they was gonna spend $800 or $900 on a camera, a crappy camera as well online. I said, I got this one, and this one still can do better than any camera you can buy right now for the price range. 1080p, better 24 pixels and all that. You don't need nothing else. I said, here, I think I sold it for like, I think it was $200.
Wow.
And she was happy. Technically, I got all my money back and all that. On top of that, I already made whatever money I made with that camera. So I'm like,
you got a return on your investment already.
big time. It's like I kind of went back and returned it to Target, if you want to see it that way. So, but I regretted it. I didn't want to give it away.
But you were trying to help?
Yeah, just trying to help.
Yeah.
And I had to buy another one just to make me feel I have it. I bought a newer version of that one, all crappy camera.
Trader.
I could.
You know, be like,
I want
hey,
that one back.
let me trade you.
I don't think she's using it anymore. She's got into photography for school and all that. And then,
yeah, I'd hit her up.
I'm like, yo, give me the camera back. I need that baby. It's like, But yeah, man, story about that. But yeah, the camera. Don't I already cleaned the lens.
Could I do?
It's tiny. Let me see if it has battery or whatever it has. Okay, it has battery. That's a memory card. Yeah,
could I do some damage with that?
Let's find out. Wow, it's so different. Turn on.
I don't know if the battery's on or
Standard settings, whatever. You gotta unlock it somehow.
it's turning on.
Yeah, it's turning on. Let me see if it really
What?
works. Or something saying it's not locked. Let me see. Stabilization.
When'd you get that camera again? What year?
Bro, I got that in 2012, I think, 2013.
Close up, standard settings and all that. It's so weird compared to what I'm used to. Because every camera has different settings. It's like getting an iPhone and then getting an Android. It's completely different.
It still works?
system. I believe so. Yeah, it works.
Ooh, that's probably gonna be a dope pick.
Well, technically, you guys see it there.
I just see a black screen, man.
Oh, wait a second. No, bueno. I'm not used to that one, so let me go back. There it is.
Oh, that looks okay.
With the camera. But it's blurry. Hold on. Let me make a better photo. Because it's technically not focusing on you. Let me see the, that's why. Let me go a little out. It doesn't even want to focus on you. What? No bueno. Wow.
Bro,
It's completely not focusing.
I've had that camera, Manny, 10, 11 years maybe. You've had it for 5 minutes in your hand and you can work it better than I can.
He's like, you know how to turn it on. I can barely know how to turn it on.
The thing is, it's not focusing at all. So something out of focus right in the flash.
You think it's broke?
I don't know what you did with it, man. It doesn't want to focus. It's like it's all blurry. Oh, I know why it's not blurry. The viewfinder is blurry. Now there it is.
Bro, how the heck?
Yo.
He's over here turning
would've-
stuff.
crazy.
I'm like,
There it
what?
is. No more blurry. Now we can take photo of you.
Bro, I would have thrown it away. Like, it doesn't focus, broke. That's dope, man. That's crazy.
Okay, so now you got some photos of behind the scenes.
Thank you, bro.
Hold on. Okay, this one don't have the thing.
I need
They're
to
all
learn
there.
how to use that. I'm
You can use it. You can do a video
That looks
with this
good.
one too. You can literally do videos.
Oh, that's
Honestly,
cool.
you change the settings in video, and you can just record. It's not that hard.
I'm about to record my whole school year.
Hey, use the camera. Why not? You already have one.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know where the cap is.
Well, just keep it clean. Just keep it safe. I already cleaned it for now. But since it's lack of use, it's no scratches or anything, so it's not that bad. You can do a lot of damage with that, especially here.
You think you can sign it for me somewhere?
I feel honored to do that.
Even I
Why not?
hope it was like so cool.
Bebo, just watching you hold the camera looks like you're holding it wrong. Just you sign it anywhere, bro.
Oh man,
It's black,
I'll
though.
do that. I know it's black. You don't have a
But
white
you know,
one?
We
you'll
got the
still
white marker at home.
you'll still see it though.
I'll
That's
just
pretty
put-
cool.
I'll just put Manny.
Okay, that's
I don't know
cool.
if they can see it there. It's a little shiny or not.
Yeah, you can see it. That works. That's good.
That's pretty
Got
cool.
an autograph.
Never done that before.
Hey man, thank you.
Thank you.
I have no idea how to work it or anything, but you know, I'm gonna keep it
Yeah.
just in case.
No, why not? I'll take a photo of the crew now behind the scenes. Why not?
I appreciate it, man.
There we
Hey,
go.
I'll ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like your dad? Like when you grab somebody's camera and they say what's wrong with it, do you ever feel like
Now
like
that-
your pops like fixing it?
Now that you put it that way, it kind of does. But
Yeah.
as a technical version, like he is the one that he used to grab the camera, shakes it. The customer comes along, hey, the shutter don't work. And if you guys don't know what's a shutter, I never like to do this, but I'll do it for you guys. Inside there, that's
Yeah.
the shutter. It goes up and down, and usually it gets stuck. And that's because obviously if you use it a lot. So
Why don't you like doing that? I'm sorry to cut you
You're not
off.
supposed to open the camera,
Okay.
especially it can be dust. We don't see it, but there's dust. And it goes in, it goes inside the sensor, and it gets dirty. And then you'll see me later, OCD, trying to clean that sensor now after I did that.
Yeah.
My stuff lasts long because how I am. I feel like anybody else that has a camera, they treat it like it's just a camera. I treat this like it's like a Lamborghini, a Bugatti. It's like it's expensive for me, even
Yeah.
though it's not. But I treat it that way. And when you do it, it lasts longer. This camera is, I believe, about to be 6 years old. 6 years old, and it's been with me everywhere. But it doesn't look 6 years old at all. It looks like I just bought it. It's like
Brand
super
new.
shiny and brand new.
Yeah.
Because I take care of it. But that's why. But if you open it, back then my dad used to grab it. He still do to this day, but he doesn't fix anymore. And he's like, okay, so this is wrong. You just need a little bit of lubrication. And he makes a lot of money doing that too. Like,
Yeah.
all you gotta do is just open it, put some lubrication in the little chambers, and then it goes back up and up down. That's it. It's done. But in the customer, sometimes they do it for free. Like you just do a customer real quick, and they'd be surprised. You're a guru with this stuff. Like you're a beast.
Yeah.
So it was really good. And sometimes they're complicated. Like something went wrong, the viewfinder, or like mechanical wise, or they dropped it and now they have something loose inside. So he replaced it. When I talk about, I don't see no screw whatsoever in this camera, and he finds all of them, 1,000 screws in that camera, easily like nothing.
Your dad.
And he completely, it's worse than mechanic, like a mechanic for a car. At least a car mechanic, the screws are humongous or
Yeah.
medium size. You can see them, but those, so
Microscopic.
damn tiny.
Man, that's
and if you
crazy.
lose one, you're screwed. How are you gonna put it back on?
Yeah.
I remember going over. This is what's out here, and little shout out to that camera that I sponsor them sometimes over there in Euclid, I believe. They have
Across the street from the McDonald's?
Yes.
Yeah.
He used to work there for, I believe it was 16, 17 years. Wow. Until the position went done.
Yeah.
Technically fire him. in a way that everything evolved it, and now they don't trust somebody fix the camera. They send it straight to the Nikon, Canon, whatever it is. They don't let somebody fix it. But he did a career out of it.
Does he do it for fun sometimes? Or?
No, he lost his vision. Like then he in the way. He's no more 20/20. I believe it's like I don't know what's the lowest. He put the glasses on and it's still flinching.
Right.
I can't see it.
Yeah.
When he does mechanic, he also fixed right. It's like I can't see it still.
Yeah.
So but he feels that way. And now when you say it, I'm like, I feel like I'm the guru when it comes out to a camera. You can give it to me, even though I haven't used the camera in many years. Your version, because I'm Nikon, sponsor, please, guys, sponsor me. But I wanted to be an ambassador or somebody that, and it happens, they can give you free cameras. You just do a photo, free gear. And I always
that'll be so
either
dope.
Sony or Nikon. I specialize in Nikon and Sony.
Yeah.
And I just want them to say, hey, here's a free camera. Do whatever you want. Do a video or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I need thousands or millions at least subscribers before they get something out of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's all about somebody using somebody.
Okay.
When it comes down to this kind of field or any field, let's say you have 1 million followers. Anybody want to start being on this podcast? Oh, he's famous. I want to be in there.
Yeah.
So slowly, the more you rank up, the more opportunity opens doors. Sadly, that's how it works.
Yeah.
So I believe I believe it did. Opportunity to work with Forhims, the company Forhims, and nobody knows that they it's a big company right now that they'll help you retile this what you call that,
erectile dysfunction,
right?
Yeah.
Hair loss, skin care, vitamin for them, pretty much all for men.
Yeah.
So they hit me up because back then I had like 29,000 followers on Instagram, and they say, hey, and they started, they had barely nothing.
Wow.
And they say, hey, no, you don't mind, we either can pay you or we can give you free products. Just do whatever you want. No pressure. No, they don't give me no list, no nothing. If you do a video, we'll love it. If we do photo, you'll love it. And I did photo and video right on the spot. I was so hyped when I got the package. And I got not one, I got 3 or 4 of them. And each package cost like 120 on the website.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh shit, I'm rich. But only thing that I use in that package was the vitamins.
Okay.
The vitamin was so damn good.
Yeah.
Better than anyone I ever tasted vitamins before. I did a cool video. I did a still motion video as well. I did a photo shoot with it, holding it, looking cool with it, badass. And then I said them to them right away, almost the same day. And they're like, damn, this is dope. And then, if we send you more, can you do more? I'm like, sure, but I already got a 3 package. What am I going to do with the rest?
Right, yeah.
Give it to somebody. And then the guy is so happy. And they say, give it to somebody who don't have hair. Let them use the product. Because technically I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Hair like hairy. I don't need it. Trying to make me look like a wolf now? Like, I don't need all that stuff. So they send me more. I give it to a friend. And they say, hey, take photo of the progress. See if it really works. People who lost their hair in the front, it can regrow a little bit or something. So
yeah.
But I did it and sent to them or whatever. And it was a pretty cool experience. And ever since that, a company from New York sent me shirts. And I wear it, take photo, free shirts. A company from
crazy.
California sent me washes. I wear it. And I just, I started getting a whole bunch of free stuff. And the perks of just getting I'm not even famous or I have a lot of followers, but there's a lot of followers for them. Yeah. Let's say you have right now 100 followers and you come to me and I have 10,000. You want to come to me just because I have an audience.
Yeah.
It's a free advertisement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just like that, it happens. And I started getting a whole bunch of free stuff. Hats, shoes, clothing.
Shoes too?
I got everything. And
you don't need to shop anymore.
Well, that was back then. Now all this changed up. I believe 4 or 5 years ago, the whole algorithm completely just went to garbage. Technically, if you post something on Facebook, let me know if one of your friends actually see your post. They won't unless they search you up, unless they're stalking you. They wouldn't be able to see your post not on the ratio like how it was. You post it, that's the first thing you feed. Boom, your friend. Now you're seeing other people like, who are they?
Yeah, it's all mixed up.
Who are they? Who's this video? Why am I watching this nonsense? You know what I'm saying?
There's no way to turn that off on the options?
No, the algorithm is based on the company, I guess, ratio of what they want to do.
Yeah.
Instagram is being I feel like this was feeling some type of way because of Instagram, not because of TikTok. TikTok came along
and you think
every platform is freaking out.
Yeah.
Because that one you can go viral like nothing. I remember going on TikTok and I already got thousands of followers, thousands in a minute versus Instagram took me years to get there.
Yeah. So weird.
So easy you could go, like literally my brother used to just dance, my wife doing some cool funny TikToks and all that, and you'll get some followers like nothing. It gave more views than any other platform.
Yeah,
so
about that.
TikTok right now is the platform we all need to use to promote ourselves to go a little bit higher.
Okay.
Yep.
Damn.
What's been your biggest gig? I know you met Olga Tanon. We didn't get into LeJuan James, but what has been your biggest gig, you think?
Damn, I don't know. Like,
I see you at Forward all the time too.
yeah, I did Forward grand opening many years ago when it first opened. I did a video for them. It was pretty cool. But I don't know what's my biggest, because for me everything is big. I anything that I go to, for me, is just,
you treat it big.
Exactly. It's not like, oh, this is crappy, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
Even if it's a crappy whatever it is, I'll still make it look dope.
And
I did music video for Alchi. Even it wasn't big enough, but I started my career with music video with him. I remember he calling me iPhone. You know, how long were you in it? Because I don't want to burn too much time.
iPhone.
I did his 3 music videos with iPhone.
Wow.
Yeah. And then after that, I did the camera. And most people don't know that. I think the video is still on Facebook. If you go down all the way down my video post, you're going to see Alchi, literally the beginning. Like, oh my God, I can go back. I'm like, damn, I recorded that.
They showed me a couple videos. And they told me that you did them. I didn't know you did them on iPhone.
Yeah, so I did, I believe 2 or 3 of them were on iPhone, were Alchi only. And Blazing and Alchi was after, when I bought my camera, they hit me up. I did one, the official one. It felt big. They feel like it was a big thing.
Was it a nightclub one, like it looked like a nightclub type thing?
Yeah, that one.
Not what is it? Nah. I think it's called Nah.
Yeah, that one was fully I went all out on that one.
Was the set your idea too? Did you set that up?
They have visions and all that. And then when I got in, I had my vision and the way I wanted. So I kind of like directed a little bit here and there.
That video's awesome, bro.
That. So it was pretty lit.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a long process, but it was fun.
All right. I also wanted to ask you about traveling. Do you travel and you get gigs outside of town?
Yeah. Florida, California, New York. I mean, it all depends.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do it often, sometimes I don't, because now after COVID, everything's just so weird. If I travel and the flight gets canceled and I don't have another wedding, I need to be here. So I stopped going away unless I have a free month. Then I say, hey, I'll willing to take it, because they'll pay me for everything: the flights, the hotel,
all that they pay for.
Sometimes their wedding, they have their spouse, so just join me. You know, they have something they're renting, and I'm there with them. You know, So it all depends. But I had to stop because I want to be here in case. Right now, I'm going to Cali next week, so it's like, and I have a wedding, a big wedding
in Cali.
You know, here. I got a big wedding here. So if I go, I'm already leaving. I got to be here on time, because the wedding's going to be in 2 days after I get here.
What if your flight gets canceled?
I guess I have to drive all the way from California to here.
Oh, damn.
And I have to make it here.
You ever thought about hiring a backup guy in case you can't make it?
Nobody will trust nobody else. When it comes down to Manny Fresh Studio, and it's not no plug or anything like that, it's just they trust me because they seen how I work.
Yeah.
I'm too hyper. I'm like, I'm so passionate about it. I'm like, I put my soul in it. It's not just a brand. It's just pretty much me. And I'm afraid of hiring people because like they're going to say, hey, where's Manny at?
Yeah.
You're not Manny.
They're going to expect Manny.
Mm-hmm. So I get worried, even though it could work eventually. I can train people, and, you know, I help other people as well. But they always seem like they want me because I'm the one who's their hyper. Mm-hmm. Last wedding I did, and now I remember doing a wedding, and the other guys in the wedding, because it was a plus whatever, they saw me, and they hired me for their wedding now. And then the other one, they saw how hyper I am and how crazy I am. I want you for my wedding as well. I love your videos. You already posted the next day. Who does that? You know what I'm saying? The wedding video the next day or then in the morning or after, it's already posted. Who does that? You know what I'm saying? So they all want that. So it's tiring for sure. It's tiring.
There's so much I want to ask you, bro, but
damn, we really don't know that time.
I think
might do a part 2, man.
Yeah, bro. Like he just mentioned COVID, you know, and now I want to ask him how it was during COVID. You know what I mean?
We
As
can
a
push it to a minute 30.
You wanna answer that?
Why not? I mean, COVID was a different point of view, but believe it or not, it didn't stop me from keep doing bookings. I believe COVID was one of my highest income I've done so far.
What?
Yeah,
one of your highest years?
Pretty much one of my highest year because still people got married. No, there's a lot of people that wasn't afraid, and if they was afraid, they still went. Mm-hmm. They wear a mask. You know what I'm saying? Who don't want to show up and have fun? Remember, COVID happened. It was very depressive. Everybody was stuck home, and when there's a party, I'm out. And then they'll tell their friends and coworkers they went there. They say, oh, I didn't go nowhere. I stay home. You know what I'm saying? Because of COVID and the restrictions and all that. So it's like they still do weddings. And I never used protection. I never did anything. I never got COVID. You know, thank God. You know.
You never got COVID, bro?
And I never, for me, like I don't know if it's good to say or so, but I never believe in on it, even though I believe it's real. Yeah. But in the sense in my head, I let it get in my head. You know, when they mention stuff on social media or especially media news and all that, they oversaturate it. and you're as a human, we're panic. That panic can get you, your immune system can go down, and you could get sick. Literally, you get sick by your brain. It's like telling a girl that she'll come to you and she believes she's pregnant, and she'll believe she's really pregnant, and she'll get all the symptoms and she's really pregnant, but really she wasn't.
Damn.
Because the brain work minds. So I always saw it like, I'm not gonna get sick, and that's not real in my brain, even though it's real. Thousands of people die. In my head, it's not real, it's not real, it's not real. So I didn't get it in my head. And I never got sick with it.
The mind is real powerful, man.
It is. You
It's
can
real
self-heal from
powerful,
the mind. You can do so much. Look it up. There's a lot of things you can do just with mind.
Yeah.
And you don't believe it. It's crazy.
That's true. You hear those drums in the background. That's like the studios next door.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, you didn't hear that?
Yeah, I hear, but that was just you putting something in the background telling me,
no.
hey, time to go.
No, Manny, man, it was great having you here, bro. I'm glad you're enjoying
You
it.
got any questions from anybody that want to ask me anything?
I didn't advertise that.
Okay.
I did to this one guy named Giovanni. Bro, you see this guy Giovanni?
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Giovanni.
man. Hey,
just
man, we're
wants
sorry.
lives.
Sorry, man.
Yeah,
Die-hard fan.
this
But we
guy.
appreciate the love, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
I-
he hates me.
Maybe
he
it kind of
just-
looks like he's
maybe
mad
he
at
just-
us that
right.
we don't go live.
He just won the
Yeah.
live. I seen the post. He wants the live. Everybody has it differently, and I
Yeah.
understand his point of view. He's used to that. Maybe he really wants just to sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
But maybe now you can watch it whenever you want. It's like going to Netflix. You click whenever you want to
Yeah.
watch it. You go home, you work, you go back and continually.
That's
So
how I
It
feel.
all depends.
You can pause it, and then
Exactly.
come back to it later.
It can be better.
Yeah.
Well, the whole way we're doing it now, Manny's had a big influence. Like, I've talked to Manny,
Yeah, you told me about this.
bro, and me and him just talk for hours, man.
hours,
It's so
man.
crazy. But it has been working better, bro.
Good.
Yeah, he told me about your conversation. You called me, and then he broke it down to me, and I'm like, that's a good idea. So
I'm very go getter when it comes to social media. Like I feel like I mastered the way of how to promote yourself, how to post, how to engage more people, how to get a follower, how like all that came within many years of using this platform. I'm not the master on it, but I feel like what I've been doing is working. And when I tell you to do something and you did it, and right away you get thousands of views, like it really works. It's just classes and people most likely play online. They pay for this just to get what I know. Manny Fresh Studio just didn't come out of nowhere at all because I work really hard for what I have gone into.
You've been doing this for years, bro, on social media.
Pretty much for years, and I'm not the best of it, but at the end of the day, I feel like I kind of figured a little hook to get what I want to get there.
Do you talk to LeJuan James on social media?
In the beginning of his career, I texted him on Facebook, on Instagram a couple times.
Yeah.
And when I heard,
did he teach you any of this?
I learned everything from him. He was one of my biggest inspirational person.
Yeah.
Latino, he's funny, super creative with the angles.
Yeah.
When it came down to all that, I used to hit him up, hey, what do you do? What do you do? All that. He did it also with the phone back then too.
Damn.
And all this stuff. When I heard by Mayra that I think it was her birthday or somebody's birthday, he was going to come in, I hit him up real quick. Are you so true you coming over? And he's like, yeah, man, I'm going to be there. I'm like, he respond like nothing. But that's what I'm saying. Humble people, it doesn't matter if you're famous or not, he will hit you up. Doesn't get in your head. So he said he will be there, what time or whatever, and I show up. And when he saw me, he's like, yo, man, I'm like, oh, shit.
Really?
He was hugging and taking photo with people, and he pointed at me. I had the video on Facebook. Yo, Manny, come over here. And he got the microphone. Tell me your Instagram name so everybody can hear you. I'm like, oh, shit, I don't know you in personal, but I do know you on social media.
Yeah.
And he's seen my video because I acted using his same voiceover. Like I used to steal his video voice, and I put it as an audio for me.
I see a lot of people doing that today.
That's TikTok now. That wasn't back then.
Yeah,
I technically feel like I was doing it before TikTok happened.
That's crazy.
So I used to steal that voiceover, and I did it, and I did my own video, copying his same moves, same everything, same acting, same whatever, trying to feel the same way he was, but here.
Yeah.
So at one point, I feel like I was LeJuan James here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it got me to getting on my comfort zone. Believe it or not, I always feel ugly. I always feel like the ugly duckling from the family. My brother was always Kevin. He's always the good one. When I used to be in school, the girls came to me, hey, what's your brother's number? I'm like, okay, great. You know what I'm saying? I'm the ugly one.
Yeah.
I feel why. So my confidence level was super dirt, like down there. So I didn't want to be in front of camera, big time. I didn't want to be in front of camera. I didn't want to be in front of video, nothing at all. And then slowly,
You look like a novela dude, bro. you look like you could be an actor, you know?
I've been told that now, but
Yeah.
back then I look like a crackhead, I feel like. I go back, I deleted my whole life back then.
Yeah.
If you go Facebook, you will not see who I was back then.
Yeah.
Everything is just set down to what I wanted to show people and to now. That's it. And whoever knew me don't all sometimes recognize it. You went to Lincoln West, right? Yeah, I was sitting next to you.
You think it's
me?
the beard? They don't recognize you, or what do you think?
I feel like I evolved like a Pikachu, you know?
Yeah.
I evolved. I do
Yeah.
look different than who I was back then.
Yeah.
For sure. If I show you a high school photo, that's you. Damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But some people that knew me still know how I'm me, but some people that don't. So
Yeah.
I evolved in and all that, and I changed a little bit with all that gaining weight and losing weight and all that. So I kind of look different now than it was. And I feel a little bit better now because your self-confidence comes from you, not from everybody else.
That's true.
So I started doing a lot of photos and all that by myself, and I feel better now.
It goes back to what we were talking about with the whole COVID thing, like the mind, how, you know, and the pills and all that. Your mind can literally trick you into feeling like
You'll feel depressed.
you're nobody.
Depression comes from your mind.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of sickness that comes from your mind because once you go inside that rabbit hole, you will get deeper and deeper. You gotta find a way out. You gotta open that door and leave.
Right.
You know, and we as human, we're very like into ourselves. Right now, standing in front of the stage, fool everybody, and they say a joke. Will you say a joke? Absolutely not.
Right.
They're gonna judge me. Who the hell I think I am? You know, you're gonna fall in a way that you're gonna feel very insecure and you wouldn't do it. But why? Who are they to judge you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So your brain don't let a lot of stuff we don't do, or you don't want to post on Facebook half of the post because what they're gonna say about this.
I do that. I do that a lot. Yeah.
I don't know if you know Gary V.
Yeah.
Ultimate. That's my guy. Like I love that guy. I listen to him like a million times, especially his podcast.
Yeah.
I listen to his advices. Like literally say, who gives a shit? That's his favorite word. Who gives a shit about what people say? Post, post, and post. Why? You never know one of those posts can go viral. Like, the point is, it's not about getting likes and all that. It's true, but consistency. Like always keep posting. More posts, the better it is for you.
Yeah.
Why you're caring for somebody else's opinion? It's not your life. This is your life.
Right.
You know, have control what you want to do, and stop being afraid of what people think.
And it's crazy because ultimately people don't care. Like if you think of yourself, like you don't care what other people do, you know, or how you're not really looking at other people's looks. You're not really looking at other people's, you know. I think the number one thing that we focus on today, especially, we focus on people's lifestyles the most. I don't care how they look, but if they're living a certain kind of way, I think that's what attracts people.
On top of that, it's becoming a bad thing because you start in a way envying their life. I want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to travel the day.
Start comparing.
Yeah, and I feel like it's bad. Social media can be good for me or for people who use it for business, but if you use it just to stay there and look up, oh, I can't believe she did that. Oh, I can't believe he did that. Oh, I can't believe that couple travel a lot. I can't believe, oh, they take beautiful, cute photos. I remember one of my buddies, I don't want to say names, say, hey, bro, stop posting all those beautiful photos with your wife because my wife is telling me, how come I don't do that? And I'm like, I'm sorry, but do it.
Right, yeah.
You know, people start
Like, bro,
comparing
you can
your
book
life.
me and I can take them pics of you and your wife.
The thing is, because me and my wife, we love photos. And at one point, we had a challenge almost every single day. We take different photos. We reenacted almost every single post in the world. The notebook post in the water, the Spider-Man upside down, or whatever we ever had. We've done all the iconic photos as a couple. We did them all. Now we barely have no photos to kind of pose because we've done all that.
You've
iconic
done
photos.
everything,
We've done
yeah.
all the poses, everything. For the
Dang.
last 7 years we've been dating, now married. But everybody's seen that.
Yeah.
We look like a power couple. We look like we're so extremely happy. Yeah, we are, but on social media we look like badass.
You guys look, yeah.
Exactly, and
That's
that's
dope,
just
bro.
what we want to post.
Yeah.
We human. We go through some stuff. We everybody goes through arguments. Everybody goes through down and falls. They're not a perfect couple, but on social media we post what you want to post.
Right.
And when it comes down to that, people see that and they start believing that that's the life. Yeah. That's not the life.
Samuel Noyola, he was here, finance guy. Bro, he be posting. I'd be like, man, I gotta get my money up. Yeah, like look at this guy, you know.
Anybody can do that. You just know how gotta do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, he'll say it. I'll teach you. You know,
Exactly.
I'll teach you how to.
And what he has is true. Like it's real facts. Like especially opening a credit card. Most people are afraid of credit card. Opening a credit card gives you a lot of points, a lot of reviews, a lot of benefits you can get.
Man, I gotta get with Samuel.
That's
bro.
crazy.
Shout out to Samuel. Feel like we're plugging him, but
Too much.
he just came up, right? Like you're gonna have to come back, bro.
So much to talk about. We barely hit the surface at
I know.
all. And at least I let you
I
talk
feel,
this time, but
I feel like we got a lot out of you, though.
we got something.
We got a lot of
I
good
hope so.
stuff.
I hope so.
But you could always just come back, you know.
I'll be behind the scenes. I'll make a cool little clip for you.
That'll be dope, bro.
That'll be pretty
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Something dope that you know
if
you
you
can have.
if you ever have time, and if you ever just want to come up here, you can, bro. Like,
I'll be quiet.
if you're free on Sundays.
They're more louder than me for sure. If I was here,
It would,
So
yeah,
I hear them like, dum.
bro. There's a dude in the room down the hall from us.
Yeah.
He's a Michael Jackson cover guy. So we just be hearing him like screaming like
No way.
over there, bro. It's so hilarious, bro. Yeah.
I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah,
I was
me either.
waiting.
It's
I
so
will knock the door. Dum. Stop.
I want to hear it.
I'm gonna knock on the door and bring him in one day
Yes.
That'll be
to
cool.
interview
Song
him.
request,
Why not?
just tell him what's
Yeah.
on.
Imagine he does a live performance right here, real quick.
Bro, that'll be so dope,
That'll
bro.
be dope.
Right.
Yeah, but Manny Fresh Studios, thank you so much for coming in, bro. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
No, I appreciate you, having me here. It feels like I'm really honored. I've never done this to anybody else, and I feel really honored for this. Hopefully, somebody got something out of this, and if they have any question to you or to me, they can always hit me up for camera-wise, advice, social media, credit cards, whatever you guys. I mean, I'm not an expert, but I know some stuff.
Yeah.
And shout out to my wife, Nicole Velez. Shout out to my brother, Kevin Bonilla and Joshua and Franche. And then another shout out to Iram. He requested it. Iram Castillo.
Shout out to Iran. Who's that? Is that
He's my best friend from high school. All the way to elementary, I believe. Yes, all the way from Wharton School.
Yeah.
So we went together. We started school, elementary, and then we always kept the same school.
Still
all the way till
friends.
We graduated. And to this day, we're still friends.
Wow.
On my wedding day, this is funny. On my wedding day, I was in Puerto Rico for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But he was already there. I didn't know about it. And then we linked up on my honeymoon, and we all hang out for 2 days. Just went travel all Puerto Rico and had fun.
Did he know you were gonna be there?
No, when he saw I got there, like, yo, man, let's go. Let's have fun. I'm like, for sure.
That's dope.
But he influenced me to give me a shot. I think it was a Fireball.
Yeah.
First time ever, in front of my wife, in front of anybody, I drink alcohol for the first time. Not just a shot.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't believe you did that. I'm like, just for you. And he's on my honeymoon. Why not?
Yeah.
It's the first time I ever drink.
Well, shout out to him, man. And thanks for coming on, bro.
Yeah.
And we find you. All we gotta do is type in Manny Fresh Studios.
Just Manny Fresh Studio
right?
everywhere else. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, OnlyFans. Just kidding. Imagine. Oh, I got people that want to see it. Nope. They ask me like, nope. Especially my wife. Nope. Not happening.
Yeah. All right, Manny. Thanks for coming through.
You're welcome.
I'll play the outro here. And you gotta come back, bro.
I have to.
We gotta have you
this
back.
was fun. I was worried, but this was fun.
Did you feel satisfied with it?
Absolutely. I feel like I want to keep going another 3 rounds.
Yeah, man,
We
bro.
could have another episode for like maybe a month from now. Let's go. But
We
they don't see
could.
it.
We could, bro. Chop it up. You know,
Yeah, I
part
got nothing
2.
to do.
All right, bro. Thanks,
All right.
and thanks everybody for
Yes.
listening.
Yes.
Thanks for listening to my Mom's Boyfriends podcast. Remember, you can catch every episode on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcast. We'll catch you next time.